Roy vowed to protect Lilina. With Byrne coming full force, however, Roy's army is no equal. Therefore, he decides to try and obtain a legendary weapon. He thinks it best to obtain it before Byrne manages to get their hands on it. Lilina shows them to a cave on the outskirts of Ostia, where a legendary weapon is hidden. The cave, located at the foot of a volcano, will be no small obstacle for Roy. Hello, I'm Claire, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem the Binding Blade. Yeah, we're just in a volcano now. Or, sorry, it's the foot of a volcano. With this. Boss of this chapter is actually the promoted class of Mercenary Hero. An honorific bestowed upon famed mercenary masters. They get they get access to axes, which, for the most part, they're using to wield hand axes. Hand axes are E rank in this game? What the? Man, the things I learn. In like every other Fire Emblem game, I swear they're D rank or higher. Like all the like ranged weapons, I'm pretty sure D rank in the other games. I think it's in Radiant Dawn or Path of Radiance, one of them, or maybe both, that like they're C. There's one game where they're C rank and it's insane. Okay, anyway, he's pain in the butt. I mean, look at this. Needless to say, he will be getting borsed. Of course, the hand axe will make that a little bit of a problem, but we'll get there when we get there. Otherwise, we got a lot of units coming our way. These are special tiles, I'll tell you right outright. So while everything else is normal, these spaces will erupt with fire. So don't stand on them. Fire does damage. I don't remember the exact damage number. I believe it's 10. I believe it's just flat 10. Otherwise, it's a percentage of max health. We'll get there when we get there, though. Alright, so we're definitely bringing all you guys. Bringing Noah, and we're bringing Lilina. So I have 3 more units to bring. Let me get all your items off of you. Transfer. Because we're not using Auger. Forgot to look up how to pronounce his name. Go me. Put the whip back. We'll keep the 25 on you. I should actually select the stealth though, because even if he's got nothing to steal, I should probably try to give him a few bits of experience here and there. No one else has anything? Oh, track. I have to bring a healer, so I should bring Saul. So to bring one guy? Well, I mean, that's probably Zealot, right? Could bring Lou. In case Lilina turns out bad. Or Merlinus. I don't know, I think our army might finally be at the point where we can live without either of the Jakens babysitting us, either paladin. We'll bring Merlinus. Alright, let's actually sort everyone's inventory out though. Alright, transfer. I think we'll go fresh start with everyone. Figure out what we have, what we don't, and work from there. We're not gonna need the guiding ring for a while, I'll tell you that. We're actually almost full on inventory space. Hopefully the next time we have a store, I'll be able to keep Merlinus alive. That's actually another thing to do if you are worried about running out of inventory space, you can actually just put extra weapons onto the people you're not deploying. See? And then they'll just have the space cleared up. I might do the little bit of that. Let's start with Roy. we got lots of swords. Take a 26. A rapier. Do I want to have the killing edge? Are there armors on this map? Let me actually check to see if there are armors on this map. I don't believe so. Yeah, it's mainly fighters and mercenaries and mages. So your sword units get to be useful again. Do you have a killing edge? No, you just have a steel sword. I don't think we actually have run into an enemy Myrmidon yet, though, besides Rutger. Oh yeah, this is the first time fighting one, for real. They can be pretty difficult. Definitely a Boar's Angle on the left here. And definitely a Rutger Deke up there. So we're probably looking at something like... this? Maybe this. Yeah, okay. Let's make a wall with you three. Leave Boars and Noah to try and fight these guys. Okay. Yeah. I want Boars... I actually want Boars here. I think I'm gonna have Saul come up here turn 1 and use the, what's it called? The, I don't have it on him. It's the res staff. The staff that increases your res. Ward? I think it's Ward. Take... barrier. What does Ward do? Is Ward the defense one? Or is it what they renamed Torch Staff in other games? There we go, that's good enough. He doesn't need healing. He doesn't need to be able to heal himself. He'll be fine. Alright, well there's no Armor Knights, so the Armor Slayers can sit in the back for now. I think we're gonna give Roy one of the killing edges. Maybe the Light Brand. I think he does have the lowest strength of all of our guys. All of our sword guys, at least. 11, 13, 13, 7. Do I really want to give it to a Stalfo, though? He actually wields it pretty well, I think. 9 weight. It actually weighs Roy down by 3. Whereas it doesn't weigh him down. It only weighs him down by 1. Okay, okay, you know what? I've talked myself into it. Trade. We'll put the Light Brand on Astolfo. That'll be his only other sword, though. Javelins. Okay, you can take the 18-use Javelin. You'll take a 32 Iron Lance. Do I want a Gant Lance or a Steel Lance? I think we'll take Gant Lance and a Steel Lance, actually. We'll leave the Silver Lance to do its thing. Oh! Actually, I have more items on you guys. Right, okay. You all put your stuff away, then. And of course, I'll lose tomes. Right, okay. Yes, alright, I might... Let me go ahead and put some items on, these guys, all the low-use weapons. I might actually use the 13. Do it after you've done everyone's inventories. Do it after you've done everyone's inventories. Or you should be fine with that. You should get a vulnerary. Just to be safe. I don't think you need a 3. We'll take a 2. Deke wants the heavier swords. So that's the Iron Blades. We'll take the 17. We'll take the Steel Blade. We'll take 2. We'll take these 2. And then a vulnerary. Like so. Rutger definitely shouldn't be getting hit, so Rutger will take the 26. 26. Killing Edge. And the 1 vulnerary. Maybe he'll take the crappy sword. There we go. No, a sword rank moment. Take those 2. He'll be fine. He only needs... I don't imagine he'll be needing to lance that much. Well, actually, in the early part of here, he will. So maybe I'll actually not give him an iron sword? Sounds a little bit crazy to me, but maybe I'll do something like... No, take the 5. 5. And he's been using a steel sword this whole time. We'll stick like that. You definitely want the 3 vulneraries because you are still in training. She'll just take every tome. And a vulnerary. What is Boar's... Actually, I'm going to make a minor adjustment. I'm going to give out the Gant Lance. I think Boars might promote this chapter is what we'll do. So put the Knight's Crest on him. He's pretty close. He's already at 17. Astolfo needs a regular iron sword. Just one of the crappier ones, so we'll take the 29. He obviously wants one of his own lockpicks. Take the worst lockpick. Take a 2. Because likewise, you should not be getting hit. You know what? Give it up. If it's necessary for him to promote, Merlinus can get it for him. Oh, I had to do Sue. I can't believe I forgot to do Sue's inventory. Okay. Yeah, right. Just her. The one-use iron bow. Alright. We'll go like this. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I'll have Merlinus take out the killer bow, and we'll put that on her once she's used up that last iron bow. Alright, I'm pretty satisfied with how the unit formation was, so we'll save. And let us begin. Chapter 8X, The Blazing Blade. Boss, an army's in the cave!
What? How many of them are there?
Don't know, boss. Not too many, I hope.
It's strange, though. The Lords Elisha have bigger fish to fry than bandits like us.
Well, what do we do?
I don't expect they know much about this cave. Just lure them onto the lava geysers and get rid of them.
Roy, this way. The legendary weapon is on the other side of this flaming crevice. Lilina, are you alright? Have you already come to terms with everything? Well, maybe not just yet, but I can't afford to be in sorrow. Ostia needs me to protect it, just as it needed my father before me. I'm just glad you're alright, Lilina. Only because you're with me, Roy. What? Did you just say something? No, nothing. Let me tell you what I know about the weapon. The sword here was used by Roland himself, one of the 8 legends. Roland, the first Marquis of Ostia. Exactly, he's my ancestor. This sword is called Durandal, the Blazing Blade. Durandal. The name has a strange echo to it. So Roland used Durandal to fight the dragons during the Scouring? That's how the legend goes. They also say that after the war ended, Roland returned to his home of Ostia. He raised Durandal high above his head, and then the earth, scorched by the flames of war, suddenly blossomed to life again. Wow. That sword has quite the story to it. It's a weapon that can defeat dragons, so it must have some exceptional powers. Oh yes, I heard that a group of bandits has made its base here. Will the sword be alright? Might the bands have taken Durandal? Durandal. Sorry. Oh no, don't worry about yourself about that. Only the Sons of Roland know how to remove Durandal from its sheath. Durandal? Oddly hard to pronounce name, despite seeming pretty simple. Ugh. Durandal, Durandal. That's reassuring. All that's left then is to rid this cave of the bandits and take Durandal. Alright, let's jump right into it. Let's see, how do I want to do this? So this map is actually extremely easy. I remember it being harder than it is. It is not tough at all. Like, it is It's so easy. I think I'm actually going to like intentionally avoid trying to like giving kills to Rutger and Deke when I can, and Roy, and especially Boris. We're basically going to try and give every kill to like Noah. Oh, Sue's actually caught up with them. Okay, maybe Rutger and Deke can get a few kills, but it's basically all Lilina and all Astolfo. By the way, just because I think this is funny, Lilina already has as much magic as Lou. Yeah. Yeah. Lou is still much more consistent, though, because of his speed stat. Really is crazy the difference a speed stat like that makes. Alright, so I want you to bait out both these guys. Yeah, so this map is very easy. This map really exists just for you to train Lilina and maybe the Armor Knights or Ogier. You know, I forgot to look up how to pronounce his name again. I'm actually recording this a day after I've recorded the intro to this video. I actually played through this map once, and I thought, this map was too easy. I'm going to play through it again, and because it's so easy, I'm going to just funnel all the experience onto them, because I didn't even need to... It's not hard. It's a very... When I say it's not hard, I mean... You just have to, like, right-click some of the units to make sure... Right-click. Like, hit R on some of the units to make sure, like, oh, okay. These guys don't have effective weapons. He has a fire tome. Steel sword. Halberd. Like, okay, just don't put a horse in that guy's range. Oh, this guy has... Oh. Nope. Nope. Is it you? No. It's this guy. This guy has an armor slayer. Don't put boars in this range. You know, like, it's all pretty simple stuff like that. Everyone else is just really, like... jabroni. It is not hard. Do this. Do that. And because of that, we can really just take as long as we want. Honestly, I probably could have brought, like, Ellen or Clarine here instead to try and, like, see if maybe they'll get better level ups now. Give them a second chance. Well, no, I don't really... So, I want to show off a support for every character I'm actually using, right? Like, on the actual team. You know, I'm going to be showing, obviously, one support for everyone, and, you know, I'll be showing multiple supports for some characters. Like, I think Rutger's probably going to have most of his support catalog, John. I think I'm going to show probably 3 at least, maybe 4. But you know, like, I like the team having synergy like that. The characters I'm using, it feels nice. We'll get this with Lilina, clean and simple. I believe I went over the fire tiles in the intro, but just to briefly recap them, they are random, actually. Which ones light up every turn are random, and at the end of enemy phase, or was it beginning? It's end of enemy phase, yeah. It's end of enemy phase, you can tell because no one will move, and then it'll just start going off. Yeah. Give that to Astolfo. Oh no. You don't have to care. These do 10 damage. That's how much damage they do. I remember I couldn't remember that in the intro at least. Wow, you don't double him? Oh, it's you're using the 1. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Now, do you care about this guy? No. I couldn't have Roy do this. Am I fine with that? Yeah. Oh, but now I can use the javelin. No. No need. Likewise, I'm not using the ward. I called it ward last time. I swear it's called ward in one of these games. I swear. Oh. Boris moment. Yep, so you stay there. After this turn, I think I'll fix the animations, so it's just Astolfo, Noah, and Lilina. This will be one of the shortest episodes in the whole series, which, you know what? After, like, the last two, I think have been 2 hours. And they've been steadily getting more and more long. It's much needed. Bonk. Okay, okay. You're halberd guy? Alright. Maybe we actually do something like this. Well, I wish you had an iron sword. My bad. Let's have Roy do this. Okay, Roy is too strong. Now. Oh, I see. Oh, well, I've put myself in a little bit of a positioning issue here. Okay, well, it's not a positioning issue if I do that. You're halberd. Duh. Boris does not care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attack. Okay, that is a little annoying. Sue level up? Alright. A little bit of a shame, but it's fine. Roy does not have to care about this guy. Do you kill him? Nice. Alright, Lilina level up. Come on, some speed. Alright, that's fine. Let's see. Put Noah there. Merch. Put the killer bow back. We don't need it this chapter. Take out one of the iron swords. Trade. You have no need for that lance for much longer. I believe that guy moves. If you want to train Lilina up, Astolfo is actually very good on both normal and hard mode for weakening units for Lilina to get kills. So I would actually recommend sending her up to get kills. I'm sending her back because I'm in no rush. Frankly, the only reason I am rushing is to try to keep the video a little shorter, on the shorter side. Alright, turn off Sue's animations. Alright, that works. 13. Okay, so Rucker actually has lower experience. We'll have Rucker get it. I'll just keep them balanced. Heal Sue just to be safe. Not necessary, but... Alright, thanks, Roy. Very surprised he got hit by that. Okay. You know, after all the crap I talked, that is very poetic thing to happen. Alright, okay. Message heard, game. Message heard. Sheesh. Oh. I would also recommend actually trying to avoid fighting enemies when they're on the fire space. The enemy will walk onto the fire spaces and not care. I would recommend trying to not let them do that because the fire spaces can kill enemies, which is very annoying. Let me do something. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Okay, nope, we're fine. Rescue. Take. Drop. Is moving her one space forward really worth it? Eh. Sure. That. Alright, can you not kill this guy? Both have the same strength now. 13. 13. Okay. Astolfo is not getting hit by any of these guys, by the way. Like, this is them on, like, hard mode. It's not, it's not tough. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can put Deke there. I think this mage doesn't move. You'll see those later. There are a lot of enemies in this map who stand still. Oh no! Anyway. Watch out, boars. Bonk. Bonk. Easy bit of experience for Noah. The only characters you have to be careful with are your very squishy units. They can die pretty easily to the fire geysers. Like if Lilina takes a little bit of damage and she's standing on one of the fire things, it can kill her. Oh, they have their B supports. So this happened in the original recording too, and I lost it. I was like, huh? Already? All right, let's try it.
Hey, I told you to cut that out. You don't know when to quit. You seem to be in a bad mood. Did something happen? Let me guess. You spotted a personal enemy in Burns' ranks. Bullseye. Why are you taking out on me? I saw the man who led the attack on my hometown of Bulgar. But when I reached him, he was already dead. You defeated him, Deke. Those sword marks, it had to be you. Sorry. Had I known, I would have left him to you. This is a battlefield. Enemies don't belong to anybody. Rutger, seriously, take it easy once in a while. You can't live life on edge all the time.
Oh no! Get the 1% crit. Aw. Alright, Astolfo level up. Okay. Alright. Yep, there it goes. Deke's a little low. I should move Deke back. We'll have Rutger go here. He'll get the kill on this guy. Okay, Rutger.
Do I want to give this to Sue? Yeah, let's give it to Sue. The enemies are all pretty low level in here, too. Like, there's level 5s and 7s. It's pretty weird. Don't really know why this map is the way it is. I mean, maybe they wanted to give you a breather, but also, I've played this game. I know that that's not the case. Hold on. 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, put you here, Duke. Ruh-roh. 7. Like, look, I just, like, moved him into, like, the range of this guy by accident, and he still doesn't die. That's how, like, simple this map is. My Deke has 1/3 of his health left. And, like, he's gonna get hit by, like, a mercenary, one of, like, the toughest units in the game to fight, like, pretty consistently. He's just fine. Shrugs it off like it's nothing. God, I'm trying to think of it. Maybe this map doesn't have hard mode. That's the play. I mean, surely it does. Surely it does. Yep, get used to the fire animation. You'll be seeing it a lot. Alright, let's heal Deke up. Just need to hit this guy with Astolfo. You can't reach. Yeah, not even close. Bonk. Oh no, he finally got hit. It's weird playing like a map that's so simple after chapter 7. And honestly, even chapter 8 a little. Chapter 8 has a, I mean, those guys at the end are when you're getting swarmed on all sides in the middle of the map, it's very I don't get speed screwed, Lilina. Come on, not like this. Honestly, there's part of me that's like, oh, I don't even think this guy moves when I'm moving them like this. Rescue Roy now. Fire. We will not be caring. Alright, put Rutger here. Sue here. Deke here. Okay. Gotta keep her full health in case she gets hit by any stray attack. E. Drop. Oh no! Watch out, he might actually hit the 6% this time. I mean, like, look at this. Do you even have anything? Steel axe. Here, let's see if this guy moves. I can have you weaken this guy. Let's do that. Try and get Noah some extra experience. Man, still in disbelief I'm using Noah. I was like, let's try it on the last map, and then, well, sure, worked out. There she goes. Big 30. get hit. Do I want to heal Astolfo? Sure. Do this. I guess I have the time to talk about anything I want. I'm actually pretty happy of how this playthrough has been coming along. I was really worried going into it. I've spent a good long time trying to plan things out for how I wanted a channel like this to go, and it hasn't gone perfectly. But, you know, I'm pretty happy with it. That's nice. It's nice to just feel happy with how something you've made has turned out. Obviously, I would change a lot of things. Episode 1, you can certainly tell I did not know how to configure my microphone, at least to my ears. But I still think it was fine. It just means I have I can look back more easily and see how I've improved, which is always nice. Can you one-shot this guy with the steel sword? All right, we'll do that. Ooh. Flexed on him. Alright, no, level 11? Alright, that's fine. Deke. Rutger. Astolfo. Bors. Roy. Sue. Oh, Merlinus. I realized I just stopped saying, like, names in the middle of that. Like, look, this mercenary doesn't move. And you're like, huh? Try to bait him out and he doesn't move. And you're like, huh? How? Why? Why would he do this? Let's see, 11 plus 12. So that's 23. Okay, that is enough. Oh, I can steal. Do I really want to steal the vulnerary? Yeah. Yoink. I believe one of the guys up here had a door key that you could have stolen. Not really necessary, but it's there if you want it. We'll actually have Roy attack. Okay, I can't give it to Lelina anymore, I think. Don't imagine Deka. Okay, no, Deke can get him down there. That's nice. There she goes. Another level up for Lelina. Some speed. Oh no. Ugh. It's not what I was hoping for. This is what I meant by Lelina can struggle if she doesn't get her speed stat up. My Lelina is turning out very slow, which is a bit of a problem. I have remedies for it. I really want to use Lelina, so I think I will try to make it happen, even if she turns out a little underwhelming. Let me see if these guys move. Mage certainly doesn't move, as you can see. Okay, so we'll put Rutger here, Deke here, now here. Astolfo. Sue. There we go. Oh, he has the light brand equipped. Shoot. He's gonna kill this guy. Oh. That is so unfortunate. Okay. Oh. I can't believe I just did that. That's very annoying to me. Likewise, you may think, oh, more, I have to be afraid of this mercenary down here. No. The mercenary also doesn't move. I think in the original recording, I spent like 6 minutes trying to dance around him thinking, okay, well, he's gonna move after I attack him, right? Because that's how modern Fire Emblem enemies like this work. Nope. He just sits there. I think we actually have Noah 89, 90. Okay, so you actually do have higher accuracy to hit this guy than Lena does. Okay. We'll go for it then. Other enemies that don't move at all. The archer and the mage here. This guy moves, the armor slayer. So you can't just walk in with your with your armor knights, especially if you're training them up. Gwendolyn will not tank one of those. Alright, put Boars down here. Rutger. Deke. We'll try to avoid it a little bit. Do that. Alright. See, doesn't move. One. Only one. He does have a killing edge, though, so you have to be careful. I actually would recommend, because that's part of why I was so worried. I was like, oh no, he's got a killing edge. I have to be careful. And then it's like, oh. He has a killing edge. Okay. Alright, Saul level up. Maybe some redemption Saul? Nope. Okay, alright. Sick, bud. Well, I'm excited to show off the two characters I'll be using to heal instead later. That'll be nice. I think a lot of people on their first playthroughs overlook those characters. One of them, it's definitely not underrated by any means. People who are more... what's the word for it? Familiar with the game's systems, definitely use one of the characters. But... yeah. A lot of casual players, I think, underrate them. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Okay. I see how I want to do this. Pass turn again. That's right, every time you pass turn when the enemies aren't moving. Yeah, see the fire geysers again. We're gonna have Boars do this. Okay, so that's 14. Rescue, run away. $14 plus 13 plus 10. That is definitely enough. Yeah, okay. Do this. Alright, got it. Now, if you miss one of these, if you're following along, you miss one of these, you don't have to worry. This guy doesn't move. Which, yeah, he doesn't move. He'll just vulnerary next turn. How crazy is that? Do I want to risk it all on a 74? No, I'll risk it all on a 79. Yeah, you can't take him. That's what I figured, but couldn't remember for sure. That. There he goes. Sure, Rutger. Alright. That's right. We've killed every unit around them. They've still not moved. We have, Stoffel has exactly, oops, nice. He's got just the right amount of HP in order to not die to getting hit there, and the fire tile. Alright, he's gotten 2 res. It's actually pretty nice. Hit this. Nice. How can I give this to Noah? I mean, just let him cook. I don't even think this guy has a vulnerary. You hit the mercenary. Oh, it was so funny. He just sits in place and heals. I can't. He just. Really? I'm finally sweating. Oh my god, this time I might have messed up. I might lose a guy. And he just. I feel insulted. So dumb. Oh, he'll hit Roy now. Oh, shoot. Roy's not on a space though, so he'll be fine. And see what I mean? Like, think about how many times I've like just put a unit in like range to get hit by a guy this map, and like it hasn't mattered at all. Every fire space will activate this turn, except for the ones I'm standing on. Sick. You'll love to see it. Alright, just hit one of these. Thank you, Noah. Probably should have given it to Lilina in retrospect. 6. Yeah. Yeah. Whoops. Alright, it's fine. This guy also doesn't move, and you're like, you're not right. That can't be right. There's no way that guy does not move. That guy does not move. This. Can you rescue? It's so funny that a cavalier can just be rescued by a guy. Didn't even get hit twice in a row. Oh, that is unfortunate. These axe guys do move, though, so be mindful of them. Five speed. 19 times 2. 10. He doesn't move. I know he doesn't move. It still worries me. Because I'm like, okay, well maybe he moves when he sees a kill. No. It's not the case. Do this. Because this map is so short also, I'm definitely going to be doing some support passing. At the end of the map, I'll cut it out because you don't need to see me pass turn 30 times. You all know what's happening. 14 plus 6. Ooh. Honestly, seems pretty risky for me to try hitting this guy with Lilina. Well, I could do that. That's interesting. Okay. We'll go for this. Ouch. You have nothing to steal, right? Now, vulnerary. No! Merch. No, I have to trade. Trade. Take both vulneraries. Merch. Sorry, I think it's funny. It's how my brain works. Put Roy there. She hits it. Alright, Lilina level up. Come on, I need you to get some speed. No! The other Lilina on the other file got so much speed. What is this? Come on. That's what I get for wanting to save your time. My bad. Oh, but if they both hit 12% chances, he dies. No, no, it's great odds. I really don't want to have to try and patch up a 5-speed Lilina. That will be not very fun. Is that really how this AI works? There's no shot you're programmed like this. Oh my god, he's programmed like that. Oh. You know what the play here is? No, I didn't buy any! No! Oh, if only I had a slim sword, we would be golden. Oh. Okay, I had to cut out me wheeze laughing. 5 defense. Okay, 14. You deal 25. Deal 9 damage to the bars. Alright. Alright.
Uh... Oh, Roy and Lilina have their B support. Yes, Roy and Lilina build their supports extremely fast. It is pretty crazy. Lilina. Lilina! Hmm? Roy? What's the matter? You were spacing out again. This is a battlefield. You could get killed! I'm sorry. What's wrong? It's just that we've come so far. Have we? I'm not talking about distance. It's just that everything seems to have changed so quickly. Do you remember back when you first came to Ostia to study? Of course, it was 2 years ago. Wait, or was it 3 years ago? Our fathers were still both well. Lycia was peaceful. No one could have imagined this war. It was only a few years ago, yet it feels like an eternity. Lilina. Oh, just listen to me. There's no going back to those days, is there? Noah. I didn't even think the steel axe would weigh him down! You're telling me this guy sucks badly? It weighs him down by 4! He has 5 speed! You're giving me a 5 speed in chapters 8? X. It's stupid. Please, 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 please. Oh, okay, that's a really good level up. All right, we desperately needed that one. All right. Oh, I'm getting too silly. I'm laughing too much. Get up here, boys. Boys. Do that. I might pass all the support turns now. Everyone's actually in a pretty good lineup for it. Ugh, doing it on this map sucks because of these. You can't skip them either. You can't skip through it. Honestly, I might try and separate Rutger and Deke just to not get there so soon. Same thing with Lilina and Roy, maybe? Yeah. I mean, getting the supports fast is nice. I just, you know, I want to pace things a little better than that for the main party. I didn't expect to have 2 B ranks, especially 2 of the more important ones, but like now. It's crazy. Don't worry, Noah's not getting the support of anyone. He is. It's just, if you played Fire Emblem 6 before, you know which support he's getting. And they are a long way away. Who knows, you might even miss them on your first playthrough. I need to stop talking so I can cut this out. Alright, let's check supports. No support. No supports. Crazy. Alright. Wow, Lilina does a lot of damage to him. Okay. Let me actually see. So it was 11 before. Still 11. Okay, so it's within... Oh, I guess diagonals do count for support bonuses in this game. Okay. Okay. How did you find yourselves in here? I'm afraid I can't let you go. I think actually before he was Australian. That's not Australian, this is like a very different voice, but you know, actually this feels more fitting for him. Don't know why, just feels right. Wrong order. F. Fire animation. Doodaloo, doodaloo, doo doo, doodaloo, doo doo, doo 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 doo. So the best ways to fight this boss, he's very easy actually if you know what you're doing, is if you are using Lilina or Lou, which you probably are. Can't imagine you would. Most people would probably elect to not use either, especially when given such a free map to train Lilina on. and her, you know, due to her attacking the status in this game. You can just do this. He has very low resistance. Just coin flip him a few times and you'll kill him. Make sure he has the steel blade equipped. If you give him the opportunity to counterattack with his hand axe, which he has a hand axe and he's very, very quick, then he will. Alternatively, you can actually use a Rutger, place like Rutger or Astolfo here. He'll attack with the hand axe, and then you can just like beat him up, use like a horse guy, rescue, drop him off here, repeat, keep doing it. Will go pretty well. I have it backwards again, don't I? No. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. I kind of have it backwards. Well, I mean... No, it's fine. Yeah. So I'm doing this Lilina way because my Lilina hasn't gotten nice speed growth, so I'm trying to make up for that by getting her more levels. Part of me would like to risk it with Noah, trying to give Noah the kill, but yeah. Honestly, the biggest thing with this boss is that he has like fairly high crit chances. Actually, I didn't go over his class, I believe. I don't think I did that in the intro. I believe I did that in the actual recording last time. Hero is the upgraded version of Mercenary. They get hand axes. Well, sorry, they don't get hand axes. They get axes in general, but 90% of the time that means hand axes. Because swords only don't have many 1 to 2 range options. It's pretty much just the light brand for this game. In later entries, it's like weird. Usually there's one magic sword per game. Sometimes there's like a second one that's like slightly stronger. Like I believe Fire Emblem 7 has 2. I believe Fire Emblem 7 has the light brand and a wind sword. In later entries, it's the Levin sword, which funny Levin sword moment. But for this game, it's just the light brand of the ones you would realistically be using on regular characters. I can go all day, bud. Honestly, her getting to level 10 would be pretty nice. Ouch. Shame. Man, I'm very surprised they haven't gotten support yet. Her and Boars. Her and Boars have a very cute support. In the original drafts of actually, I actually was going to play a different Fire Emblem game first. I was going to play the first Fire Emblem game I ever actually played myself, which was Fire Emblem 8, The Sacred Stones. But when I got down to like working on assets for it, I just, I'm just talking about this because, you know, there's not really much else to talk about, so it seems like a nice time to talk about it. But when I got down to actually trying to film it, I've recorded an episode for the prologue of Sacred Stone so many times, and it just feels so... It just didn't feel right. It didn't feel like what I wanted, or like the best way to find myself. Sacred Stones is really accessible, both to play as a first-time Fire Emblem and, to play on like consoles. You could have gotten it on the Wii U. It was an ambassador game on the 3DS. It has an actual English release, unlike this game, so people can actually play it. if you speak English, compared to like this game, and like I love both games. It's just so many more people have played it, and so many more people really should probably just play it for themselves, because I think it's a very accessible Fire Emblem. This game is tough. This game really requires you to learn how the series works, and
It's pretty tough for... Okay, well, my boss dialogue, they interrupt this. Ah, blast. Ah, blast. I knew this would happen. His voice changed again. Sorry, I already forgot how I did his voice. Ow. One combat off. Alright, well... Pretty disastrous speed stat, gotta say. But you know what? We made it. I might actually just go ahead and end the map. I'll finish what I was saying. You know, this game, it's not nearly as accessible. It's much harder. I would say in terms of the game design, I think it teaches you to be better at Fire Emblem than something like Sacred Stone does. Sacred Stone gives you a lot of crutches to lean on if you are new to the series, which can form bad habits later. That you may make some of these harder games like Fire Emblem 6, 4, and 5 pretty much like 3 of the hardest games in the series on like a normal difficulty. Well, Genealogy kind of isn't hard. Genealogy is... Ugh. Genealogy is ugh. But it's... The things of... You have a lot of resources and options available to you in Sacred Stones relative to other Fire Emblem games, and that's kind of the issue with recommending a first one to people, is that the best ones to learn generally give you too much to give you, well, they give you things that you can end up over relying on that you won't have access in other games, you know? When it comes to Sacred Stones and Awakening, which Awakening was an entry point for a lot of people in the series, you know, they have the outside map grinding, they have, you know, in Awakening you have reclassing, which basically can turn anyone into insane units of death. You know, it's... And then you're looking at something like Fire Emblem 7. I think Fire Emblem's story isn't very engaging. But it has like a built-in tutorial mode, but it's also like a really slow tutorial, and it makes you do things you probably don't want to do, like use the dice threats on Wallace, which you regret later if you don't do it if you play through Lin mode on hard. But, you know, I'm just rambling. But, you know, I played this game on a whim. I made assets for it on a whim, and then I was like, wow, I really want to cover this game, and I'm happy I have. And I hope this playthrough's been nice to enjoy. Sorry, let's finish the map. Let's wrap it up. This is not going over an hour. I refuse to let it go over an hour. It's not happening on my watch. Roy, here it is. So this is Durandal. It's enormous. I don't think many of us will be able to swing it. History has it that Roland was a small man. Any fighter skilled enough should be able to wield the sword. Then if I become better with the sword, could I use it as well? Well, I don't know about that. Oh, come on now. Have some confidence in me at least. You got the Durandal. Lord Roy, Baron's Wyvern Riders are in front of Castle Ostia. What? They're here already? You must be Roy. I thank you for ridding me of that cretin Legance. Now, leave Ostia to me and we can all go home with our limbs attached. Never. I'll never hand Ostia over to the likes of you. Oh? You think you can best us with that sad little group of yours? I will cut you open, just as I did to Hector. That's enough. General Narshan, a legion has arrived from Etruria. I can see that, you fool, but why? I am Percival, Knight General of Etruria. Mage General Cecilia informed me that the Lycian army had requested Etruria's aid. What? We are prepared for battle. Can those Wyvern Riders of yours stand against our might? You! I am Cecilia, Mage General of Etruria. Ostia is now under our protection. Ugh, you! General Narshan, please control your temper. General Percival is one of the most skilled knights in Etruria. Combined with General Cecilia, we haven't a chance. I know that. We're leaving. Cecilia, was it? We'll see who has the last laugh. Are you General Voy of the Lycian army? Yes, I am. I lead the Lycian army in Lord Hector's place. It's a pleasure. You have my sympathy for the current turmoil in Lycia. Our king also sends his condolences for Lord Hector. Thank you. You hadn't helped us. Ostia would be under Byrne's control now. You have no reason to thank me. I simply followed my king's orders. You should thank Cecilia. She defied the king until he agreed to help you. She opposed the king? Yes, she put her neck on the line. Well, I must be off. Etruria calls. As one of the 3 generals of Etruria, it requires my presence. Cecilia, will you take care of the loose ends? Yes, thank you, Percival. Leave the rest to me. Wow. General Percival? Just his presence was intimidating. Nervous, were you? General Cecilia, it's so good to see you again. How are you, Roy? You look a little tired. I'm fine, thanks to you. It could have been a calamity. I'm glad we made it in time. I'm sorry I put you through so much trouble. Don't be. It will benefit Etruria for Ostia to go under our protection. Benefit Etruria? How? Byrne's been increasingly aggressive, as you know. If Byrne gains any further strength, the balance of power will be shattered. Still, we haven't been attacked, so we couldn't simply declare war. So when we requested aid, it was justification to declare war on Byrne? Precisely. We only did what is best for our land. You needn't feel that you're in our debt. If you insist. Regardless, please come in and meet the rest of the army. He's grown so much in the short time since I met him last. He's maturing into a man. And with that, we have finished Chapter 8X. Thank you for watching. Next chapter will be a little longer than this and definitely tougher, but you know, we're over the hump of difficulty. Chapter 7 and to an extent 8 are definitely tricky. So I'm glad that we got through it. And I hope to see you here next time.